The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Bears, and it's all up next.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs.
5 to the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the
2 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And when you think about his performance this year, you have to have nothing but admiration the way that he passed his team.
Behind the line, 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the... Throwing is Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Keenan Allen from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has him an extra point.
Back on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. Here's Prescott as they'll head to the sideline and touchdown Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 31 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now Prescott. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him. Dan is not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Back to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll look to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Williams. Dancing, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say